power. But really promise be on the government and unfortunately. In fact, we are promising now to school for kind of what you need. And this is for catching kind of also wow. Kind of forget this is ready. But I can assure you, the other Kennedy, Cassie, a brand new year 18, better car, and I said, when your car, kind of forget Kennedy. Why am I saying this? Because Bawumia did not deliver on most of his promises. One village, one town, I knew you. Or one the good teacher, a simple career. One village, one town, I knew you. One constituency, 1 million, I knew you. Paluku down, what else to be? What can I say? It is NMP's flagship program, and not Paluku down for anyone. It was problematic. Stop promising happen, a new happen to the build. No promising airport to a Cape Coast. Yeah, the lab could you know, I say, never correct. It has any home. It didn't happen. The continue, you celebrate. A year, the penny, the promising will say, how many times do you go to the gym? Arabia, yes, probably see a medical university. We have received 42 senior high schools. Amagana. It never happened. How many times did he Bawumia promise people? He promised kind of heaven. He promised a good economy. As we speak now, the Bawumia economy wasn't beyond checking for. In today, we're not checking for you. That's why I'm saying NPP, acquire a fast superpower. You're promising kind of baby. Some promise no you're Bawumia to me yet. He can't. Because even if he makes it, nobody will believe him. But you Kennedy, from the time of your politics, everything he has promised, he has delivered. I tell you that promise me the Pia will deliver. And now we are not a promise. Or promises said. And that's why one of the trouble can see the amount. Or the facts, the amount. You know what I say? What cut is from a quarter to and sensible every voter because they voted for him massively.
Yahweh.
Was starting at 36.
Masumwa Akwaba Yahweh Amajimfua. Nana Bafo, so we can yes, we can, but MPP. But so all the party members have to get connected. Thank you. We are connected. But my ceremony can Kasa say, I do bro. Nana, good morning. Precious jewel. Nana, what happened then? It's a bright new week. Na me pede yema onto abronye nda Monday beda mbere mind nde odo oba life na obaka asofu na Ken sensibly Ken in his wisdom made sure that he was educating and enlightening the fools amongst us who believe these charlatans. Okay? Akwaba. So let's start. Abronye, I don't know if ya enye ye. Maybe I'll show him this a question. If you are telling me this question, is she telling us that Joyce Boachi, Ochani picture, or the brain last week, and or the brain last month. But Joyce Boachi, Nichen, or the brain have a time. Time almost year elections, yeah, primaries, no. So time. My question is one. Say Joyce Boachi, video is a picture of Onwani channel. So now, who's Bempana or any baby daddy, no? Or no or request here, and what would be wrong with it? My dilemma is, trap picture now, comma, the baby daddy. A woman, was a woo if you are a channel now so won't shake. She said, "Oh, see me, chicha, me chakram brain, me chicha picture now, command. Now also, but Puma, God bless. Now, I will if you are so. Was a channel bro, now also a channel was a brown is I then. You want to see it to prove that the girl, when you get it, does that prove that the girl sent it to the man? And what is wrong? What sort of expose are you going to do there? Girl, what any change? Okay, put there was a come out guy. You know, I don't understand. And worse off the fact that mommy paying toto. If you are with Jimmy, mommy paying mu when you kwasia. Ubenya Ghana jollof, more bedi wechi. Say bema bisi. Wo treso nsu kwasia wo de wo na wo ye oba no senka oya mpampo de girl ni twa wo ho aboa jimi fu besia kwasia ba wo madam di o mutru wo ba ni tunu itu no na ye be de ye hwe kwasia kwa we jimi for you to even say it say wo oba Udiana, yercha fabra. If you're fabra, idiots like you, na mobama international laws, no, ya enforcing no very soon. Moya mwadodo, kwasia. Wakasa mami penin to sell if you're Jimmy. How are you holding on to a small girl like Woba Joyce Wachi? Ni check Memba me mam ma fefu mi ni obi ani twa mana ko mi ni mu twa ne picture kwasia Joyce wa chiche gu phone so e ma wu storage ya mana wu delete ya you hold on to the picture we kwasia o Joyce Wachi didn't bring you this supposed picture this morning. She didn't bring it to you last week, not last month. Say no cry or the brow sapphire again me ba cho a dear futua na woo tuna or do also a kind of picture was a count was a bro. Kwasia or the one the phone do. Delete the pictures are it to track Joyce watching it check who phone do. A ye check to champa, a ye check to check. Kwasia who found send ya ube tunofo. Now who be so dino. We in any year baby. Just saw wom yabazi. Nyansa wom if ye Jimmy for. Oni yabazi abua otiamete me say o twa no pese yinchi bidi butwa bechi odune twa bra o say sister Gina ya we dey to internet to some nkrofo ahwe abua won ferry my concern is say mami penin to te say o abofraba bi ni twa wo ho abofraba na no ozune twa bra o say nya hu na ebi say ya you didn't feel insulted. You didn't question, you were not angry. Hey, Joyce, who are the own? A dear bit of time out there saying, you know, me my insidium now also in delete. Kwasia, a candle one the phone do all this while, a candle in your mama, it is still in your storage, your phone storage. Who phone storage, your man, of all the things you delete. All the conversations between you and your mother, on who delete it. Abua, we are no way Joyce watching channel, where the phone also. Oh, Jane, if you are, we are kwasia papa be person who post pictures no na me hwe wo level of kwasia wo ye ma me penin toto na we jimi say aboa Joyce Boachi o twa ne twe ozo bro the fucked loan or bank brana Joyce Boachi o twa ne twe ozo bro da abaze so our bodam e ba ko for sorry no wo nka hwe o sorry no aba ifia ena me twa me twe bebe hwe ifia ena say you bebe kwasia we are boa papa ifia we are boa na nehemi wanwani bawumiafo na obi a wanu pu ehuro sei besia jimini Cynthia Webs wan bumi ende mewu nyame ehira me Cynthia Webs an bumi ma wa like Cynthia me da sai say asam nimpe ntwa do be nsenti me ko fa ba u be bumi we bi nkuni u papa eri ni dada anti sister we de e be ka ho e be ha adin why mpacho but that's say wa ba na wa power tap hey efia we akasia o mami penin toto anti Cynthia bojo ndi so question no e die be akwala e die nkomo na woni akwala bi kodi ma akwala ne tuni twa ho ani twe picture no dia bro if you cry so what you order what you e dada mo from girls na wo twitwa mo twe picture was bro kwasia kwa wo si mi wo twenu da so da mi phone so hey fia wo da so wo Joyce watching twe wo phone do oh I twe jeke I twe because it makes no sense that the girl is complaining to you about Nikuna now also you know supi pa now also ebia abua papa si mi ntwa me chekran ko kire no at what point do you also have to get the eche to prove what when him Joyce watching the chain you are signing the deal so into who shall we say okay into who try that's a Joyce watch you trying to chakra betrewa what proof does it give say a channel and I who trying to send you church and where you are what time me I won't marry me penaye wo fie honya me penini kwasia ba how long has it been according to your story and you still have the little girl's cute pussy on your phone what dey here what dey screen saver Joyce watching no kontia only with screen saver abuwe ejim dodo ejim papa ifia ejim ijina ba omi akam ezim besi afon won kontia is rebetre fa betre kwasia kwa. How is this part of politics? Because what? And abua papa and wo kwana girls ni na ye di o mom na okasa and I can okodi girl bi and I went here and I catch a girl and say we are stupid dodo we are stupid too much if you show nigga e jim dodo na ye me de papa baby Joyce Boachi do wa for fano e ye me de Mrs. Tracy Boachi aso din na ye no oni efia na me ko catch efia no supi kro no wo friend Angie we ko catch no say me pe Tracy number because mako baby na dwuma we di Tracy wo ho no and sister no be oh Valentina so on you she's actually helping the kwasia ebe bon Jimmy Sam sana wo di ko A+ na yere no do no tutu wo ma o say asem bi ani fie edie ya na ye o delay a wa haga na fo na won su boni aye no aye no me ama so won se enfa wo baby a wo be ko ekodu bia BBC ema sa dan fofa no egu kwasia me in particular me chen me fa Joyce say me sister ketwa girl no me can't do any amansu me na me di meni huye about a year or two ago and na ye di abua papa atem satan na me ka ho ye di abua papa atem na me ka ho me ring leader enti na me huye no and na Joyce betray wo say wa go na kwaba and na Joyce betray wo say enti Ghana for papa ya what born a bra mutumi dinner them say enti me share papa ne no bi nka nkyerɛw sɛ ne ba even though Joyce the cute daughter no or send him no obi anka nkyerɛw sɛ aboa papa no kwati mu nsu na ɔwɔ ba ehwɛ n'anim a adada ɔno baka akyerɛw enti me that day I'm say oh so this is the father of this and me place is me babeka and I really don't think say Joyce she has any intentions of she's really saying the truth say Emma no crap Joyce even asase no or started so the bani jimmy like no or tired in the bani ba at the end it's not what she just say like a thing that time no and no obeka say obi anje agwa papa na bra papa na bon obi amu like nkofo na mudi na tem me kan nkofo na ye di agwa papa atem nti na me comment no Joyce watch wuti asem wi na wan ka da me pa cho be huru me kwasia ba efia we jini pa me sisa wo wo girl ne twe e wo phone so e wo say ye chill e ye de na ba wo phone so wonam na wo da small girls so ntwitwa o twe o de brew senior mema nam na o ni small girls ne ye oh chaw sa na wo so ye twe twe kwasia mondwi ho hwe da ben ena girl no oni agwa papun on girl ne ba no kra we bi sen enti girl ne ba no hwe bia wedi na se ashase na o start se oni efie kasa ekosi ni girl ibe ya ye nyina se girl ne twe eda so de efia phone so a etwe na oda ne phone do no zere Joyce watch no control na za in screen saver to ni wo sen kwala jinifo ni girl me kano sanity pepe me assure say you wanted her to destroy give you info to destroy the guy Tracy Boachi we huntem Tracy Boachi we huntem wona we koke kan sem o ka che Tracy Boachi ni nara modi be didi kenakem ena girl no ohun nyansa tie mpenyimfo ni nikunu ena obepa achew so you are very right aku me da say prekese akaba prekese I want to get sexy eyes first time na mo di na achi later don't know when you are not sexy my dear aku no pray because jin wo share enye mema na omudi obi twe ebeto omu phone so etwe no kra omu hu da omu ko hu magazine ma prekese me da say mema na omu ko hu etwe bi eye omu fia omu betumi ekipi omu phone so oh eku am da say meanwhile we your ba sister girl supposedly bema bi na tete no inti afa na oh prekese me da say ye fa ni say girl no mpo na adwin ye adwuma abaya wutumfo sister at what point do you tell her say oh prekese nyamisha at what point do you tell the girl say ampa agwa papa ka se fa utwebre no fu so fabre me so na menhwe you associate at your own risk sister me so boko aka ye adwuma o DVLI prekese anopedia you have made me intina ma fefe me sin catch your you say me swal me mouth roses back nya ni say me beje on nti me ma nwa ba ko prekese kendamasi ken no ho do ene bi so me so nti kendamasi why me da so sesa mo de me ho ache me sesi ade atam no me na edu me so o say thank you prekese sesi atam no me na edu me so say na wo bakan na ye o krofo ejimi o afi woni sa afi na me say me di 53 nan think obi ade na enya na se nipa ba ko ene o ya kwala o inti bra ba cha wo bantumi ntufo wontumi ye bibi ma ba nkasa da we mpo de menhye o yankoso prekese we be mama me bisa o question wo kra we be ma oba twe wunya picture no na eda wo phone so a be 1 month eda so said yen wo check it etwe no ana se we the picture ni sia ma hwan wo se me won twe se wo twe no wo pese e trendy efi amredel fagel ni twebra Fagel me chabra, Neziba Omianechi. Now you share the sort of caliber of people you people are. Now, Fabra, na Mbisa Baumia, no Samira. What the fuck do you think about a girl? I will just, if you is a destroyer, sister, what do you dream who share? Into girl ni channel, how many years in Onyamiti I say, and now how many years, you know, if that's on the phone, so or the bed, yeah. Where I will be king now, Joyce Bachonu Niasem. Because which, missing to go away, Mont now I must still Benjamin Medase. Mont now I must still, if ye are picking some passing way in night, was saying about the dim trobium. And I'm refing if you are kind. Abwa Papa, I was a bronye, and a Monday, a bronye, don't disappoint. Why? A bronye don't disappoint. Miss Row. Me pese ene wo start ken ne asofo expose no abron ye me kutumina so na me pa wa chewai esro oh me we no we o ma ye mbo na data de mi wo bi me kuma ama me data ena me cry best friend even though I don't know the person think about it me cry the best friend hey me ba to asa untie fia
ni na se na me afro ma dam wa bet na na Kennedy nyinti no ni pa na Kennedy da po ni papa but the expose on the pastors nyame ne buru ade no yes ade on stopping kwasi assembly then I'm sure that you will be so to this topic is in a mouth. Now, when you say, Mamma, I'm a summa, than a quasiafo. And then I pass, sorry, not so for my meeting to slow. Meeting what it's in the son of Musa Mamma. When I mental issue, never so a bini. What you need now be you now what interests you? No, you go. Sabian or no Kennedy. That is for you. So I started was
abronye wujidi sanwo beba ende Monday na wa beka se Kennedy Japan o kan sofu bi asem a wo fili se enye abronye mo twan wan enye se na minye adwuma wo de ye fa se kan wan ye bibi papa bi abio musa pia ba ba kan ba kwado kwabena mafia kwabena mafia kan ho yewu muntie abronye tie fia the most sensible person in your camp efia kana okanya nsa wonu betie efia haja ni akaba efia se Kennedy Japan ni boni nyina waye Ghana ha ye de to ho na ye hwe senya can to me stop page mi sembi abodanfo bi a o se edam bi na omo abonso omo se nyame afrɛ or more specific me pacho saliva muna we ai unnecessary ni a doctor for akese wo abruche no saliva some ni nyoma e contain and the worst bodily fluid that is very available e betumi na me headmaster say ochi two students omo kisi adi ko omo ba assembly yeah be sure omo say when you people go around exchanging diseases you say you are in love and you pray Cecilia ma for shanana hygiene level Audrey infa Yesu potu ni tosio no temba kabna mechia Yesu otu tosio no po onu po wa fantari ni mpa no ho director the foreign netie wo we otu tosio na papa we gum not ye gum abranya mekel abranya chisa wa abranya was there was no boduru sinyani wo boy shower no gwani abranya was everybody sinyani first time wo shirt wo t-shirt 2 wo short 1 ogu ejiasi yesu bag no 24th na ezo wo suitcase on you to kosia ihu shower na eluguan edide ma irim bottle foam abua abroye missing there by 30 minutes of praises or they two praising and we are shama ho na more town asofo kro na awo if you ba wo mi akam na ba ba ka de kene Japan na onim nyansa na otumi stop asofo or stop one my minister if you're hepatitis B cannot stop it because my mama want to think out Cecilia Mafo Cecilia Mafo Abronya onyamiti ase omo no si efia onimnyansa na se efia tonton Kennedy Japan kwana oni ni baby mama mpo nkasa mpo a otumi beka bi manu a nokre mane kanfo se efia nso tumi bɔ na baso muntie
obi no so a ka munim yare anka ato atese nyame ne bowura ne mu no yes ade on stopping kwasi asende bi na nyame sure no baby obi a so it is stop it sisi na mafo na munya se mama nyame so mama madane kwasi afo eye de na akwa sorry na sofo ma metintasu ku wonu metin so otitintasu na musa ma me no wanya mental issue ne koso ebini otimi ba obi wonu na watintasu no di ku wonu sadia na ona bukene de Japan starting so ye no se wa starting wa sofo bi no so a e ka munim yare aka atu atese e wo Ghana
abronye wosi na wo beba chen asofo a kan hu nyansa estope omo ama yare antene krom ye chen abro brana be bo asofo ndin eya ma wure fi Cecilia Mafo ojan enra me bai na me bo ko Kigali Rwanda how many churches are almost closing down 4,000 plus in 1 month mra say hygiene hwesen kapo Kagame okohun say sofu bi tutuntosuo enumpo osi edimo omo tentin ebu ho amasalachi na ho nye neat gota ne nam ho ne ade omuni anenchie ni ndwan ni nsuo timi pamucho kenefo bohos ni ade na mekai me sremu a immediate bohos na me si enkotutu o Galamsey site immediately na yentu bisuma secondary school for no me srew eya mo fanka ho se esoro ho no baby aye nyina ye nitia se anenchie eni nipa prinsuo ho no a mobo we nye aban baako nti aban ni na moko na moba esoro fo nsu asem no bi ahunye baby mmoa no ni nipa no nsuo no ba jo omu ni MP omu ni bi abronya betie o na efia se senka kenamba enka yare efia wanka se Dr. Baumiani ni drones wanka se NHI or sick Kennedy Japan ni to stop it sanka siasem no
I'm saying I'm from and a Kennedy Tino, Nipana Kennedy Japan, Kennedy Japan, any papa. But the expose on the pastors, Yamina Pura, yes, on stopping Quasi assembly. Then Yamin Shan baby will be so to be stopping Cecilia Mafo. Now, when
Yamin Inshraken baby or will be for a dear back. Say otumi stop Cecilia Mafo abro dwan Cecilia Mafo fana kan asofo na na wo ba obeba omdin say sa asofo jimini we ya na otutuntosuo no betumi ama nkrofo hepatitis B malaria HIV nenum moja na we STDs dudu ana ewo nenum Jimmy Sembe no oba ya baba wo si ene Monday wo de hwan asem na eba we fia we yang maya nkwala hwe eda mi phone so ema otumi kipia wo de adwen ho se we so wa we so phone storage ayema na we delete pictures if you tumi delete pictures year after year eja Joyce Boachi hwe e wo ni phone no so ema eda so wo so ema o si obetumi di aba dwen no ho dwen ho wo phone tumi yema enu ni nkanka wo buy internet so say na wo download screenshot no na yema you have to download, you have to delete some folders, some files. If year after year, Joyce watching contia, but the one that phone go. Gina one what makes it happen that way? If you are nye beni, and a mentasi, then abwa papon, so nye girl no rokwa. Na osi minyo konti fa wo twa na ho ye fie fabra mentasi at what point na konti na girl no twai ozo kama bring no obeye problem ma into order wo bra we fie copy of konti no na also as aka ba asam ma asem bia mbe manfa nkakanya into me delete more than one the phone drama 10 years after unfair. There, back wherever you have gone, Joyce watching the chair or your MTN mom. It is there. And the one actually through pictures and I got to Joyce watching the shadow. Now I zoom in. Now I should as was I shower woman. Hey, solid TV, Akaba. If you are sure, so wuna we are ban. What to me in or bad picture. My dasuda good morning ya. My dasuda wo phone swama wo de betre. Na we abeka say onyonyamfu bi ti second akoka say odwan say wo twa so nsu ayese. Mo hwe nye kena koka. Forgetting say girl Jimmy we also we yin draws any egusa be maneni. But fast forward, this bitch now wants to come and say she herself has the nudity of another beautiful young woman. Why she has kept this pussy picture for a decade should be the problem. The fact that Conchianda had the phone, that. Osa nazi azilbechi mentasi efia mentasi. Badama efia kwasiano na ore na oye wonda wono. Why? Orbogu girl many masi. Hey, if you kwasia. Orbogu girl many masi because of Enesto Bempa. So that what Ken will lose. And then when Ken loses, how you think this will work, I don't know. When Ken loses, then you can bring the Baumia that you say Nanado is sabotaging. You are the problem. Wo you differ with the wo anoma konde wo di asem ni fi hana wo di abesin hana wo di kwa okwasiato so omu ni nyansa nka odwan bi se wo e na ya pam afiri omo ho kwasia Jimmy fuko shini ba se wo ko de no be kan fa A+ ne yere ho e de ya na omo nya wo hwe because of MC ya ye bo a girl hwe na funto ko hwe tuntum se wio ojan wo wakopa wo into other kwasia because of them girl wo be kan mo asem bebre na wo oniboni ubedi agro no na so eseso nsrade father I was not fine abua kwa ojan muntie no agro ya kwasia mpeni mo efia no o si Ken oye nyame adwuma so stop it Cecilia Mafo me say asofo na obeba abebo omudin no hunyansa na fa Cecilia Mafo ka ho na beka kire say it was wrong for Ken to stop a bitch like that from spreading diseases no theology school ben na wako. One na share no sofo. They are all equal like agrada. And so omo di omo enye jinifu edi omo echi. Emma abaye te say omo di omo ya sofo. Oba funwe okwa sorry okodi school. When we or kind of story who say hustler obi okowu ye dwane onya ska wako hospital work otua ejidam we are say Kennedy Japan egu sorry how mighty is Ken. Second me to gu sorry even without the loss of the land now imagine when he's in charge of the loss of the land such stupidity mo beba beso enen nkrofo nyina beba be twen odwan bi sa abronye ede na obeya enyansade na Ken ye na o stop asofo nwano enyansade na Ken ye na obetre Ghana fu nyansa about asofo charlatans no enu na kwasia we aboa eyi Bartholomew Baomia Barnabas ono nka ye ka say enye ono beba beka hwi about ye sorry obetua omoka kwasia mpeni wo se wo be ye economy afi wa dani SU prefect scripture union prefect wo from alaji ojan so oza Thomas Osabazi kwasia sempa sa churches na wo be share omo mano eden na omo be ye kuro no are they going to is that going to bring employment? Baumia, sa Jimmy Dieno. Is that going to come and let us know how very important it will be for us to have more churches instead of more schools? Hey, Murchan, Abranye, come and tell us how you think it will be very best for us to have more churches. Kwasia. Waka ko didi sofu penny asofu penny fo ayanka omonsa kwasia wako di omo atem na ye kan odobe wudie me da se waka ko di sa kwasia asem na ye kan wodi beteto ho se can I stop it na sisila mpacho da be na hu se Papa Duncan Williams papa eko hunde wakotu ntosio atu obi aso ho kwasia tetaka
Kennedy nyintino ni pana na Kennedy Japan nyani papa but the expose on the pastors nyame ne boru adu no yes adi on stopping kwasia assembly na nyame sure no be obi a
amen
so to stop it sinamafo na mo nyansa mama nyame suma mama dane kwasia fo
inti efia Tenana wishra Ken. He was the same Ken na osi wutwa so nsuo. Kwasia wunti bi da. Se woni obi akoka ntokwa penimu ekodi akem waka na waka bi a kire o. Wanfa proof bi amba na no keke odi kan ye. Modeka. You are in the camp where they say filthy things that a sitting president will di ono ani yemu ba kwasiafo ne mo abronya mesmo twan wan mo twan as 7 o'clock is as abacharai awu no onyi abatela mo twan wan Kevin inde yewude ama esi abotar maba mo prelims ansa na benri sienyi wo papa ne bedroom mpo huntuma onam huntumum talk wo papa ne dem ngofo won dem why marbles wo papa ne dem mbo sabo no wo kwasia sam kwapa ibe bi so obi there 24 years oye den abwe wo papa 25 years ahinzi wo papa onyi don onkaji permission wo bi aho wo papa ntu mbakada na okasa abana nkasa no ho wo papa kwasia no wasn't na egwado 25 years ni aza wesi wo krom ho only 3 classroom hwe kwasia na so we aboa no we jimi o you are sorry but you are here kwasia if today there is any human being that wants Bawumia to become the flag bearer whilst you are your nose diving down. Ana kwasia bi wa ha a ofili se Kevin Taylor is we are bua kwasia. Kona go and be sorry for woman me ojiana or who want na wuti so enku no. No ka se ono so ode be ye se ono so awoba no. Feel sorry for her because ye kan kwala a won kan. Ye kan omo won mamu a won kan aboa. Mumbetie efia n'enum asem. Senya otuntum ken. About the same thing, Abronya is going to come and say second anye niye. Efia si nyaminyansa, nyame honhom ene bowura ken. Enti onu efia jimifo no. Onu mpo osi onim second ne ho ahoti. Enye bibia ken ye na ono kwasia na obeji atu nso ono na ken si ni twe so nsi okokokoko. Ken si ni twe numu aye gogomi no satanya ogbo mpaye makani na kanaka kwasiafo aboa ene na efia odi asem no odi be sound bite owia no ono a odwan no wasen agina ho no waka se odi abaya bi twe minim senya ye ono request is I no because enyo no kan se girl no fa twe ne metre no and a girl no be brain and I was say if you're to me or share kwala no phone so all can say baby anyone all can say and now monsieur the brain I'm sure say hey just watching what the old man they all first and last a traffic channel that's with the phone so now the phone I am now we delete pictures name my pictures or delete name the boy pictures or delete videos now we just joy watching it conchiano or that to phone. Whoa! Eya wo fege an ken wodi atwetwe ho whereas once I wo twema na eredwin ho de Joyce Wachi na intia Joyce Wachi ampa ohia odo fi YouTube na cafe kwasiaka enemra yeti. How many of you have pictures of your boyfriends, your husbands, your girlfriends, pussies? How many of you who want to just a very fresh relationship? Very, very fresh relationship. One of them, how many of you na more phones so? Na Professor Wagon, you know, Besiaba, she girl no fair down. Na girl no catch her day. Abua papa hawen. Na abua papa on you no kwa. On the mom no catch her day. On you me you kunti chawo chabeche man. Me better anaba se we see na o twa ne twe na yo ozi twa ne ka kire abo apapon na awoso na wonsusu asam no ho kire won etwe no wozere brawoso ma woso ehu na eza ayeden mentasi ihe da abo apapon reason ma na kwate why da homa na wozere ba kire hin ge na ne twe na o twe papa ne se fabram because mu boefu mentasi now wagon menstru nasa was a chana brawosa wagon no would phone on yama main delete pictures in fida continually make it from every year if you delete month be delete no we appear continue attention we also have to fold them or folder for them continue playlist Joyce watching continue no playlist we fear phone do kwasia besia abua onu obotu waye ma wonya wa abobo na aba odo na wo wi abaka da ken aka aba asam efia fabra Joyce wachi no kontua ye di ahwe na ye nya kwan ya ma no mo abua besia esmo another besia ne che na mazbaba because it's a better than abue faka mapena since it's so pricey na if you want to try wo phone da then asami bed da so your time I to abana e da ho a wo kontia no wo phone do. Oh, I'm shy for you. Ekwa na ediliti pena no pictures na no aye bode dodo. Hwa has name aye the mountain afaja to. Has no be ya ha say yere fododo. Kus ediliti ni nala. Major is watching channel on your film. On yen or the wara or the phone do. Then let them country every day you keep work eyes. Nazier then. A copy is a ewo baby a wo phone kuruduma or corona sodo na so na chiedo vibrator and power was no on your battery wasn't connected to the wall a request of vibrator na chair you there it will benefit generator or automatic station on pay I can fin sia ezreya den abranya abranya bete if you ask Ken or Nyami Nejuma, Dikidi Yababa. If you see, Senya Ken Nian Senya, Inka cholera dodoa Obagana, Ken Nayakupon Bue Ranu. Apa Kashisha so focus with a Papa Danka Williams. Akashisha so full what they be there. Osu bempa ahihye ho na ahoroba abronye no nam de won kwasiafo na izi wenchiro mbuo na wo gbo station mo na the only purpose of the station only there second can sama na abechichu. Do you know how big Ken is that you have to open a whole studio purposely for Kennedy Japan? Wow, that's the man. Abronye iwompenyufo na worship that because you have insulted Papa, one man kapacho, until now you are coming to equate it to Ken Sazina Oyen. Miss Efia is the most sensible person amongst you. And this is what he says about Ken's exposes.
And a Canadian, Nipana Canadian, Canadian, Papa. But the expose on the pastors, Yamina Pura and Muno, yes, or stopping Quasia Assembly. Nayami Shan baby will be so to this topic is in the mouth. Now,
Abronye, if you are seeming country was say. Can I she crown or stop it because you assembly brave say all my yare macron Obaya Akuma bra Ekuma morning Ekuma my network need a sound. And yet, if Ekuma say well, network no. Muntio, if you say Ken, Yamina Bowen. Abranya yare count.
Now when you some man, I'm a small mother and Quasiafo. I had that pass, sorry, not so for my meeting to slow. Meeting so now when you some yes, I or stopping Quasia Assembly. Nayami Shan baby will be so to this topic is in the mouth. Now when you some man, I'm a small mother and Quasiafo. I had that pass, sorry, not so for my meeting to slow.
Abranya, Mimbisa out the same person. Before you come with Ken's expose, make sure you ask Cecilia Mafo because I want to know why you think it is wrong for a sensible man like Ken to stop the filthiest of human beings. Shanara Cecilia Mafna Shannon, Noru Tuntofi, Ozegun Profu Intofi, or as Papa and Idru. Hospital, no spitting around, no spitting. It is forbidden for you to spit on the streets of India. Go and Google it. Yesterday I was reading for you, Paul Kagame. He shut down 4,000 plus churches. For what? Hygiene. It has become a nuisance for you rather that Ken sensibly came to alert us about charlatans and idiots. It should be law. It should be law in this country. Imagine the senselessness that you are going to waste a whole evening episode to come and say that Kennedy Japan has sensibly stopped bitches like Cecilia Mafu or Tofi and that woman sending Tofi a powerful the man and Kasi Kennedy Japan. The truth has destroyed her church. How is it possible that Ken now supposedly onye papa pano onu momne numa sam krotin Ken oze true kejina Cecilia Mafu no da ana Ken oma wokobren ana Ken okachin Ken oye Cecilia Mafu then if he only said the truth about Cecilia Mafu and that was enough to get conscientize people, get people's brains to start working like ampo. Now, mami amu kwanichabri, ni aono booking, and just Ken's words. That is what destroyed these churches. More power to Ken. Let him talk. If you see, I did hear to me question Ken, Emma Ken to me stop him, mami, because no one could stop her. One like who made her? One upon that woman go to my suffer. Was one was one to two. What's that? What for be Archbishop Danko? That why lucky put the war papa no him? Dama dank. Why lucky there? What camp over Kado a Ghanaian? Ma was so any blessing. When you want to was soliciting me, and I even want our friend, don't bramble Bombay. Na ye won aba sam na osi just because can egbe na aka there oh na say that man suffer ponumpo onye maka na nyin awu no ye fiazi kwasi asam na the same thing just because efia ochi Ken into odo ochi ai ewusu bempa ma odru Joyce no do mun dwion. Now listen abronye, don't come and compare your stupidity. I am there. They're Baumia and his camp. They still don't see the need to go on their knees, to go and implore, beg this man of God. Hey, into one was that one slow. Huh? Duncan with my yay. Action, faith. Action faith or is it a movement? It's bigger than a church. It's a clan or a busiaku. Na enya efia na orka. Osu bempa na sorry dan eda so yen tabo. That should tell you how the man is not corrupt. He's not. Sen ebesin ne na wodi na kototo agrada better man is straight bullet. That should tell you the difference. Agrada abeduma no ye would ye baby asika be free baby say free die mu na ebie efia be disas kan efia pe. When no man send me wo si nyame on shira Kennedy Japan. Wo si on shira Kennedy Japan. If you are time ya wu nyanse fa kan wi na kan akasa wo twe e so nsuo say kro da. But you still knew that it doesn't matter. Sa papa na kan no kre sa wo twe e so nsuo wo twe or so nsu ko e basna na wansma wasawodo wan kotin wo twe ma na wa ye trade onam fom wotum wo hu a wazu baby e she Emma wokasa nyame nshira Ken if ya na Ken wa aka wo twe no asem but you still saw that it doesn't matter. He has still said the truth. Florence Mensro, you said that kwasia den afia asesa wo si nyame pon shira no ka ho papa no so wo twe no why you know crevices ni nya why there if you was on you uchenu say
na se na me afro kwa dam wa bet na na Kennedy nyinti no nipa na Kennedy Japan na Kennedy Japan ni papa but the expose on the pastors yami ne buru and no yes
amen
or stopping kwasi asembebe na yami sure no be obi a so to be stopping sisi amafo na munya se mama nyame suma mama da ne kwasi afo eye de na akwa sorry na so for ma metin tasuo ku wonu metin so otitin tasuo na musa ma me no when a mental issue na koso ebini otini ba wo bie wonu na watin tasuo no di ku wonu sadia na ona bo kene de Japan status oil no se wa start wa sofu bi no so a e ka mo ni yare aka to atese e wo Ghana. Also, the beginning of wisdom is the fear of God. Ghana Christopher, that is the beginning of foolishness. Obeka say, Honorable Kennedy Japan, and a good sorry. Now, I've seen that a lot of comments are being passed. I've seen a lot of people talking. I mean, everybody is talking because obviously. What kind of query pamper was it?
amen
And you might be praying at Kennedy Japan. I will not sit here and condone him. Like, I never be praying Honorable Kennedy Japan. Means Nahan say, but say Honorable Kennedy Japan and the good Sicilia man for sorry. Not just we in Yamia. Yes, and yes, I can.
Abranye Mirchawo Efiase Kena Nyamine yi no Moses of our time. Ose onukranka onye na ebore mu for such a time as this. Professor Wagon, may repeating. Abranye mpesa wo mra nyumre na membo video yi ma na buso na diken atem say wanya de say stop Cecilia Mafu me pacho na wo council na wakai say you have portrayed to us say can the numa samon to stop nonsense nenu asempe can an treat you can an kwachichi omo can an wanyo no law nothing. He sat on his radio and he fired the truth, and that was enough. That is the power of Ken. Samubana Mubeka said, Ken Amaya Ria Waha. That is the power of the man. Elamukasa dia saying, Quasiano, say or no single-handedly, Utumi Sam Waha, Utumi, on no ama Santifan to Abba, can you modu? On no ama, can we are wild. And I can. What to me at in the whole podcast? One human being. Whoa! Do you know how powerful you should be? Bema mad do emua be if one year down for Obi George, I am George. Thank you, sir. Obama Basu na I am papa. Hey, Ghana Jollof pa. Enya mi di empo. Waba aboswo. Sa someone yansen ni na obeka. Se John Mahamadi ne ba. Wo efia na wonim se ye nkwase asem. E ma wo betia no. Afa di ene e ba nsen. O se ken anyame hira no.
Yes, I can do no. Obi aba no abebo ni din. No abesu ogu de so. Se Honorable Kennedy Japan. Ono ena egu Sicilia Mafu sorry there. Na Honorable ye nyame aduma. O ye nyame aduma e fata nyame. Na ubebusa de sade. Ye church expose me na me starting Ghana. Church expose. Way back 2012. 2012 2013. Saturday before TM. Hey, you know munipa. No what na suffer na na kasasa. China, Cecilia Mafo, sorry. And Yama, never so, Ebini. What you need to be with me. Now I think as you, no, the good.
Abronye, what is up, Papa Duncan Williams? Why ye busudie be say bang? Na mumwa die say. Mumwa die that disrespect those years, those centuries, eons ago. Say Jimmy dia ye nananom die Yesu. Jimmy die na ebi na papa se mo fa nko Papa Duncan Williams so no Eraze se ya abronye sa nyame nimpa fo awde won sa kan omo no Kennedy Japan wa anko ankotua Archbishop ka say nothing o papa no say nsi ni so a wo na wo ken also sen ma Duncan Williams beba begu nanimu ase e wone ho se nye sa na tia na mpacho inti pese mi mbisa o wo fili se Jimmy na wo pese wo mbe Jimmy ni kendi no the God of Archbishop Duncan Williams. Yeah, maybe make the God of Jacob and Isaac. The God of Archbishop Duncan Williams and the God of Owusu Bemba. Ti wo ka so sa nyame no o betna ho abehwe wo Emma wo nia wo pe no ebesi so that kwasia se wo you will make mockery of God. If you are so kind, dear, and yes, someone said a mood because if you are there, I pay it. Mama, uncle, in the empony.
No, I think as you we are our city panel lady. Since when a panel every year I am.
Abwa your friend, Abronye, ene uba, don't forget. Na ye twaso. Mebesa munhu so say, ye guso eka spirituality. Diabono, ni nyina beba so kama. Diabona me bebo say, nia wo beka fa kan ho no. Se enye sa na ti a enju. Enkofo amihia omo pa wo sa list no so. If you are Schwarzenegger, Kevin Taylor, maybe one mudim, sir, a Jimmy for a way definitely on the list. Muntie Fia.
Obi kan kwasi asanfa ho ene no kre. Kwasi e bi pese ogina wo so. Ewu na beti so ana. How? Actual distance is not a barrier. If you Schwarzenegger you have one company limited, a dear no be a car found. You hear a snap bago, Kosiabako, Yabapun in Yadi more thing. Most of the Anabe, Ananta, Akonoji, Anabachiwa. To be kind of first 24, 88, 577. You have more would be a common too because Nana, the person, and the Diabo.
Thank you.
Obi Jimmy, who jam will be a cafe. You must you. And how distance is not a barrier. But Suwaju Abo Company Limited, you're running.
Also, then, download a one echo. Kwasiawe, also, so be a can want someone, and no cray. Anna, near Fiana Eka. Kwasiawe, one bar, I say, oh, now I see, the above position, your bebo, Diano, if ya bebo. Me dia yo me di manu me ye mi amu imitie ma do me ho se adwuma we meye enti na aye ohye na wo mapa muntie ni biom sister Efia nyansani
obi kan kwasi asamfa ho ene no kore kwasi e bi pese ogina wo
obi kan kwasi asem bi fa wo ho a enye no kra na kwasia bi pese ogina wudin so na oye obi a enya nokra na efiase dome no efia me se me de wo abronye Kevin Taylor mommy ensan de me pacho me dumi me meye na me pese mo kasa enkosi hwe na mo be keka kwase asem e twan won mo twan efia wo ye we wia na obi be ka dua agba asem a na be jan se mo nya me da hwehwe
obi ka kwase asem fa ho ane no kore kwase bi pese o gina wo so na beti so ana distance is not a barrier. If you show us nigga, you are more company limited. And then will be a car found. Your hair is snap about because you have you have put in me more thing. Most of the end of it, Ananta, I could not. And how much one? To me, kind of first 2 4 8 5 7 7. You have more would be a common too because then I'm the person any trouble. Obi Jimmy, who jam Obi a cafe. Obi was one you.
Obi di wosi oni oba finsa wo kwasia Joyce Wache what is say papa no si ondi no what is Joyce Wache was na court da wa akaka de aboa papa we na kwasia obi tumi di ukasa me girl we because of ferry so obi be hu say ode ne ho atutu from sa aboa mefa wa futo no sa kwasia bi ka kwasia semfa wo ho ayenye no kra ye dome no o kwasia bi ka kwasia semfa wo ho a enye no kra efia ye dome no dia ya ahya ase mama we feel muntie ha bawo miafo mumbetie MPP mpenimfo nkwala na mama omo ba ma respect ayina na bi pa wo sa asem no o kanu kukuo mu krampo o ntie o mu wi on beka say na bi wa be issue statement say voice na aye ko round na enye ono ana na bi beka say enye wo ana me ndome mo ma no kra enye adwuma eye mo amusi enye mia enye mo amusi eye mia Felix Ofosu kwachi enka mwako akofa ne picture ba o sha atare mu a musi o sha obi dem ene de mu de aba mu de mu betie mu sanyansani danka mu betie again freeze me
NPP has been doing so much.
O si NPP ade atomo no
that it will require more than 2 election cycles. No, I'm telling you this. No,
Shekwasi asem Joseph Martin Shekwasi asem that one I'll challenge you on it. Paul Adumochi journalism na nyansa wazi a post e wo bia wo fa uko yoko ho kakre ebe na chira was the salad be share o kan kwasi ato ye kan okra ne chira o mo na o mo si ensida musa dan kwasi senia bawomia ne hwe no ama MPP fo prepra no say omo ko elections 2 times enye ebebro o say enye elections mo akoba akoma second one mudi agra second one so o say epra no doors so 2 cycles which means 4 years mienu is not enough that automatically says 2028 no pona yedi or the 4-second na yede ne kwa epra na ye pra no senya ehihyininti no ye pra na se ye hu nyansan kan bom se ye wo bi ti se ba omiam na se omo se ni ayaka kosi na mu ye fa omo begina na se ne ye pra because omo gina wi a ye de makena omu nim nyansa ne se We are all one. I be a can say we are all one crown see of what? Intimunity, Mr. Danko.
MPP has been through so much that it will require more than 2 election cycles. No, I'm not challenging that. No, you can challenge it. That's why I'm unconventional.
NDC
I am unconventional.
Yes, I get it. NDC was so heavily bruised in 2016. John Mahama is still today punishing some of the people based on the crisis they had post the election.
Look, let's look at where MPP lost the last election. That's how you see that that's their problem.
Their home base.
Yes.
But it's because they didn't vote.
Who told you?
But that's another figure show.
Who told you?
The 2020 voters register,
you
the number of voters,
forget about
percentage
that.
of turnout.
Forget about that. Over 20% of MPP voters didn't vote for Bawumia, for Mahama. 20%.
So 80% didn't vote. No, 20% voted for Mahama.
Joseph, when you tell 20% of MPP, for yes, someone to about, hey, we can no vote for Pamuya fucking no. Omokotuma NDC. 20% of MPP for, but almost sorry, I know, say, oh, my God, report, nobody do say and to about almost 2 years. Sad one almost 2 years, only MPP for some Mahama. Enti Mahama na so na onye NDC for mususuma moninje because abanes one na beto no MPP for no omo mba mbeto mamu when Ken is the flag bearer. Wait there, let me bust your bubble. You will not get the people who voted for you from MPP. It's wrong. Because I cannot buy or back of Ireland. Me mba my position baby mo money Ken. Ni Alan, moody positions is better a bebwa mono. But so camper a bebwa, like a horn, my cabie, Mumayan Cosso.
Okay, the logic is that even if those who were at home didn't vote, if they had come out, the proportion will not change.
But Mahama added only 100,000. From your view?
Or say, Omuna, yes, see, Omu fear, Omu Antuabano. Same Pomo Babetua bar, and it will make a difference. John Mahama best be winning because almost free MPP. Echo to Abama NDC, almost Dawson. MPP for almost na fear on to Abba. As some way more do see. More Fenyansa and now, and my end she share a quonu send I can say, oh, unity pet, or can I say, oh, yeah, and pay unity. Okay,
the logic is that even if those who were at home didn't vote, if they had come out, the proportion will not change.
But Mahama added only 100,000.
From your figures. But who told you that those who voted for Ronaldo were MPP? So you see,
no, I get that. But Mahama only added 100,000 over 4 years. MPP lost 1.8, 2 point something.
And I am telling you,
unless we can't trust the 2020 figures. But if you can trust the 2020 figures, it shows that John Mahama added 100,000.
There are people who are arguing about the 2020 figures. Fair enough. But let's look at it. If we say Mahama added only,
that's what the figures show, yeah.
And the same exit polls shows that 20% of MPP voters went for Mahama.
That's fine. That makes it worse because it means that Mahama's 100,000 had MPP people in it.
And also the 2 million, they were NDC who wouldn't even vote.
Why? NDC?
If anybody was happy.
But if NDC is not happy, they will vote for Mahama.
What was the turnout in voter region?
It was lower than, I don't have the figures.
Lower?
Yes, lower, yes. But they didn't vote for MPP either. They just didn't vote.
But those who suffered from they